What if your entire existence could be defined by just 3 categories? Imagine standing at a crossroads where every choice shapes not only your path, but your very essence. Each person around you, your friends, family, even yourself, falls into one of these profound categories, each carrying its own destiny and purpose. This isn't a whimsical notion. It's a truth hidden in ancient wisdom, powerful enough to have been banned from sacred texts. Are you ready to unlock the mysteries of existence and discover which type of human you truly are? Consider a friend you know who is always chasing the latest gadget, never satisfied, always seeking the next thrill. This is a hillock, ensnared in the material world. In contrast, think of that one individual who seems at peace, exuding a calm presence, deeply connected to the universe. That's a pneumatic, someone who understands that life's true richness lies beyond the physical. In the realm of spiritual exploration, one standout work is Dolores Cannon's The 3 Waves of Volunteers and the New Earth. Cannon spent decades helping individuals access forgotten knowledge about their souls, guiding them to understand their purpose on this planet. She proposes that humanity can be categorized into distinct groups based on their spiritual awareness and life focus. This perspective invites us to look beyond mere personality traits and into the very core of our existence. At the heart of this discussion lies the ancient text known as the Tripartite Tractate, a significant work from the Gnostic tradition that was rediscovered in Egypt in 1945. This text categorizes humans into 3 main types: hillocks, psychics, and pneumatics. Each group represents a different stage in the spiritual journey. But here's the catch. If you find yourself in the wrong category, you could unknowingly be setting yourself up for struggle or even destruction. Understanding these categories could be the key to transforming your life and aligning yourself with your true purpose. Let's delve into these 3 classifications, starting with the hillocks. These individuals are predominantly materialistic, driven by physical desires and a fixation on possessions. Their world revolves around what they can see, touch, and buy. Think of them as the people who are caught in a never-ending cycle of consumption, always chasing the next big thing, a new gadget, a luxury car, or the latest fashion trend. Their days are consumed with thoughts of how to acquire more, believing that each new purchase will finally bring the happiness and fulfillment they seek. But as soon as the excitement of the new fades, they are left feeling empty again, prompting the chase for the next material possession. This cycle of consumption isn't just about owning things. It's a mindset that values external validation and appearances over inner fulfillment. Hillocks often measure their worth by how much they own, comparing themselves to others in a constant race for status and recognition. Whether it's the size of their house, the brand of their clothes, or the car they drive, their identity is tied to the material world. Yet, despite the momentary satisfaction these things may bring, there's an underlying sense of dissatisfaction that lingers. The more they accumulate, the more they realize that true contentment continues to elude them. This endless pursuit leaves them spiritually drained, lacking a sense of purpose beyond their possessions. Now, contrast this with the pneumatics, who embody a completely different approach to life. These individuals are spiritually enlightened, deeply aware that existence extends far beyond mere material concerns. Where hillocks are focused on what they can gain, pneumatics are focused on what they can give, both to themselves and the world around them. They seek connection, purpose, and enlightenment, understanding that true fulfillment comes not from what you can hold in your hands, but from what you cultivate within your soul. For pneumatics, the invisible aspects of life, love, wisdom, and universal connection, are what truly matter. They move through the world with a calm presence, grounded in the knowledge that they are part of something much larger than the physical world we see. Instead of chasing after fleeting pleasures, they invest their energy in deepening their spiritual practice, nurturing their inner peace, and fostering meaningful relationships. Their happiness is not dependent on external circumstances or possessions. It comes from a profound understanding of their place in the universe. While hillocks may look outward for satisfaction, Pneumatics turn inward, knowing that the answers to life's greatest questions are found within themselves. Now, let's consider the psychics. Positioned between Helics and Pneumatics, psychics are the thinkers and questioners. They recognize that life can offer more than physical possessions, yet they remain somewhat tethered to the material world. Psychics are driven by curiosity. They seek knowledge and understanding, but may not have fully committed to spiritual awakening. In a world where a significant portion of people feel unfulfilled despite having all the material trappings of success, the plight of the Helics and psychics becomes even more poignant. Recent surveys reveal a staggering statistic. Over 56% of individuals report feeling unfulfilled in their lives, even when they possess everything society tells them they should want. This phenomenon is indicative of a deeper issue, the hollowness that can accompany materialism. Those entrenched in this mindset often find themselves trapped in a cycle of dissatisfaction, chasing fleeting pleasures that ultimately leave them feeling empty. If you don't recognize this imbalance in your life, you risk spending your entire existence pursuing things that, in the end, hold no real significance. The tripartite tractate warns that Helics, those bound to material concerns, may never achieve spiritual growth. This stagnation can lead to dire consequences, potentially resulting in a lifetime of regret and unfulfilled potential. But here's the good news. There are ways to break free from this cycle of dissatisfaction and scarcity. In fact, a renowned PhD neuroscientist has discovered a powerful technique, something as simple as a 7-second Tesla ritual that can help you attract abundance into your life. Imagine harnessing a scientific, yet spiritual, method to finally shift your mindset and bring wealth and opportunity into your reality. Don't miss out on this. It's a unique chance to transform your relationship with money and unlock the abundance that's waiting for you. Check the link in the first pinned comment below for more details. This could be the very step you've been looking for. Now let's get back into the exploration. On the other end of the spectrum, pneumatics are often the ones who find peace and purpose. They possess a profound understanding of their connection to something greater, allowing them to navigate life with a sense of calm and fulfillment. Dolores Cannon's work, particularly in past life regression, emphasizes the transformative journeys of her clients, many of whom discover that their true purpose extends far beyond the accumulation of wealth and success. But what about you? Are you trapped in the material world like a Helic? Or perhaps you're a psychic, questioning your existence but not yet fully committed to spiritual growth. The ultimate goal is to evolve into a pneumatic, someone who recognizes that the physical realm is just one piece of a much larger puzzle. It's a daunting thought that some individuals may remain trapped in a loop of materialism, forever chasing fleeting desires without ever grasping the essence of life's true meaning. The good news is that growth is always possible. You don't have to remain confined to a Helic, psychic, or pneumatic existence. The beauty of these teachings is that they offer hope for transformation. Think of life as a ladder. You might begin at the base, focused solely on material things, but as you start to question and reflect, you begin to ascend, transforming into a psychic. With dedication and openness, you can ultimately reach the pneumatic level, fully aligned with your soul's purpose and the spiritual side of existence. To embark on this journey of self-discovery, self-awareness is vital. Many people live their lives unaware of their own stagnation, believing that success is defined by external achievements. Yet, something inside often feels unfulfilled. Studies have shown that only about 25% of individuals report feeling truly content with their lives. This dissatisfaction is frequently rooted in an overwhelming attachment to material possessions, leaving little room for inner growth. However, the path to transformation begins the moment you choose to look inward. One of the most potent catalysts for growth is the pursuit of knowledge and understanding. The Gnostics emphasize that true enlightenment comes through gnosis, an experiential knowledge that transcends mere intellectual study. This journey involves a personal exploration of your identity and purpose, seeking to understand your place in the universe. Dolores Cannon dedicated her life to helping people uncover the mysteries of their souls through hypnosis and past life regression. Her clients often emerge with a profound awareness of their purpose, realizing that life is about much more than accumulating wealth or success. Reflecting on your life, consider, what are you truly chasing? Are you caught in the trap of buying happiness, or are you actively seeking meaning? As you identify where you currently stand on this spectrum, you can begin to make conscious shifts towards spiritual fulfillment. This might involve prioritizing relationships over material goods, spending time in nature, meditating, or exploring spiritual practices that resonate with your heart. Remember, the journey of growth is ongoing. Even those who have reached the pneumatic level continue to learn and deepen their connection with the universe. It's crucial to understand that the pursuit of perfection is not the goal. Rather, the focus is on being open to evolving. Life will always present new challenges, and these challenges should be viewed as opportunities for growth. No matter your starting point, whether you are deeply entrenched in material concerns, grappling with thoughts and emotions, or already on a path to spiritual enlightenment, there is always room for advancement. The only true barrier to your growth is the belief that you cannot change. The first step is to start asking the big questions. Seek knowledge that expands your perspective and connects you to something greater than yourself. The journey is as valuable as the destination, and simply being aware of your journey is a significant step forward. Throughout history, various religions have emphasized faith, the belief in something unseen, the trust in a divine plan. Many individuals learn to accept faith without questioning or seeking deeper answers. While faith can provide comfort and hope, the Gnostics posited that blind faith alone is insufficient. They believe humans are meant to seek knowledge, uncover hidden truths about the universe, and understand the essence of their own existence. Imagine standing at the edge of a dark forest. Faith is akin to believing there is a beautiful place waiting for you on the other side, even when you cannot see it. In contrast, knowledge is like possessing a detailed map that not only guides you through the forest, but also explains what the forest is, why it exists, and what you might encounter along the way. Gnostics believe that with knowledge, you not only hope to find your way, you truly understand it. This exploration marks the beginning of a transformative journey, moving from simple faith to a profound understanding of the universe and your place within it. For many, faith serves as a lifeline during challenging times. Recent studies show that approximately 70% of people worldwide rely on faith to navigate hardships. While faith provides the initial push towards inquiry, it is knowledge that unlocks the deeper mysteries of life, allowing individuals to break free from illusions and gain clarity. In contemporary society, we often witness a tension between knowledge and faith, especially in discussions about science and religion. Many feel compelled to choose between these two realms to grasp the universe's complexities. However, what if these two forces could coexist? The Gnostics believe there is an intrinsic connection between the material and spiritual worlds, and knowledge can illuminate their interplay. Ultimately, the choice isn't merely between faith and knowledge. These forces can work synergistically. When combined, faith ignites the initial spark of belief in a higher purpose, while knowledge nurtures that spark into a flame of understanding, equipping you with the tools needed to navigate life's challenges with wisdom and clarity. Every day, you make choices that shape your identity. Some may seem small, how you spend your time, where you focus your energy, but collectively, these decisions define the person you become. The teachings of the Gnostics, particularly in the Tripartite Tractate, highlight that transformation is possible for everyone. We all begin our journey within the material realm, surrounded by distractions. Yet, we are not destined to remain there. The Tripartite Tractate offers a roadmap for evolution, illustrating how we can transition from being consumed by the tangible to becoming seekers of deeper meaning. This journey represents a spiritual awakening, culminating in a state of enlightenment where we connect to something eternal and profound. The Tripartite Tractate outlines 3 types of humans: Helics, who are focused on the material; psychics who begin to question, and pneumatics who embrace a higher understanding. Importantly, these categories are not fixed. They serve as a framework of hope, demonstrating that regardless of where you start, growth and evolution are always attainable. As you ascend the metaphorical ladder of life, you'll find that the journey is just as significant as the destination. By marrying faith with knowledge and seeking both personal and spiritual growth, you open the door to experiences far beyond your current understanding. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the three types of humans and the journey towards spiritual enlightenment. If you found this content resonant, consider subscribing to our channel to continue delving into fascinating topics like this. Together, we can unlock the secrets of existence and support one another on our paths to transformation. Until next time, keep questioning, keep seeking, and keep climbing that ladder of growth.